shit's given. No shit given. No shit's given. We don't care what you think.
Welcome to No Shit's Given. I'm Chris.
I'm Ben.
What's up, man?
Well,
I think we're recording this time.
yeah, let's say I try to remember where we left off after we did this once and then didn't record any of it.
I don't know. We could have put out the all audio episode. But
Nobody wants to just listen to me. I gotta at least have my face on there so I can look good.
They got to see your pretty. Shit.
So, well, what's going on?
We went to the moon.
Yes, I
Well,
see
we're
that.
going to the moon.
Yeah, we're
They're on their way.
on our translunar burn anytime now. Yeah, that's awesome.
That's freaking sweet.
Yep.
About time. First time in 53 years.
Yep. Mariah's a wicked space nerd
Oh, is she?
about it. Yeah, so she gets way more wound up than I do. But that's really impressive. I would love to have seen it. You know, it was just.
You didn't see the launch?
Well, we watched it. Yeah, I watched it on TV, and when I say we can cover, Walmart has better security footage of people stealing crap out of their stores than what we got yesterday for this. It was terrible video, didn't you think?
Well, they should have had Elon do it.
Somebody that can, follow the rocket. Like at one point, I'm watching a full screen, not of the ground and not of the rocket, just full screen of smoke
and
trails.
fire. Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, come on. So. I was disappointed in the quality of the production. Like, we could have done a better production.
I think it was just someone on his cell phone.
Half of it. The one guy, we were flipping around, NBC was a minute behind.
Oh, God.
Which we started watching NBC. And like, well, that's a crap view. Like, wonder if there's any better views. So you start flipping through the other news channels, and they're all like a minute ahead. Like, well, screw NBC now. So we're watching between News Nation and CNN had like multiple camera views. So we're waiting for the one inside the cockpit. None of that. You
didn't get any of that. No. And I just watched it on the interwebs because that's the best way to watch it. You have everything right.
She's just sitting there watching TV. So I forgot kind of all about it until we were setting up to watch the news, and then they're like, "Oh, interrupt the news to do this." I'm like, "Oh, even better. I don't want to watch all this bullshit anyways."
Right. I can't watch the news, man. I stopped watching that a long time ago.
Gotta watch.
We're almost done. Mission's almost complete.
Yeah. Okay. I know I went off. I don't know if we got that in the last podcast or not.
I think we did.
Oh,
we got that in the last one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My feelings on his stupid shit. And this is exactly what I was saying. All right. We went over. We kicked ass. Answer me this. Because I asked Mariah this morning because I was listening to what he was saying. I didn't watch the press conference, but I would listen to some of the clips afterwards, right? And he says these things like, we're beating them like no humans ever seen before, all right? Do you think, for the last 10 years, I've just watched this motherfucker just gaslight us nonstop. Yeah. Now, don't believe what you're looking at, just listen to what I'm saying, all right? But do you really think that maybe he just has never paid any attention to our previous foreign wars, so he really believes? Because I've seen this playbook before. America goes over, we kick ass in the air, we take out everything they can do on water, and then we do the boots on the ground thing and get stuck there forever.
Like, I don't want the boots on the ground.
No, I don't either. Unless we're going to take the shit.
Yeah, but we're not. So
right. So, but I mean, that was my point to the last conversation we had. Was like, I would like him to just follow through. Well, the idea is good. The executions are always bad.
Well, why haven't they just taken out all their leadership? They've got most of them. But there's still some there. Just take the rest of them out.
We
eliminate them.
We switched from an old Ayatollah to a new Ayatollah with the same
just eliminate them all.
Yeah, and we can, but we never do.
We just should.
We say we're gonna. He says we did.
Yeah, no, the president's still alive. That president shouldn't be alive.
But he says we
What's
did.
What's that guy doing?
We already took out all the leadership.
What's the president doing there? What's the spokesperson doing there? Take them all out.
Don't believe your lying eyes. Listen to what I'm telling you.
Take them all out.
Yeah.
We've done some good bombing stuff.
Absolutely.
I like it. I've been watching this YouTube channel. It's like Beyond Military.
So they're showing you the clips of them blowing up.
600 hours. B-2 stealth bombers, leave whatever. They go through the whole thing and they show you like the planes and the tactics and everything. It's really cool.
Everything right down to the tires flying through the air after they blow it up.
It's freaking awesome.
Yeah, it is.
And they're using like some stock footage and other things. Like they show you the released footage of like the things blowing up and stuff like that.
Well, they're not showing you tactics and like real live.
No, but they're showing you like maps. Like, okay, this plane came in at this time, and then this is where their anti-aircraft stuff was, and
Which I think is neat, but kind
then
of
this
foolish.
plane had to do this maneuver to
Yeah.
get by this. I'm like, oh, that's freaking cool.
So tell them how we missed. How they
It's
messed
fun.
up.
It's fun. He's like, the pilot had 3 seconds to like. That's cool
It's
stuff.
cool. It is cool stuff. But I mean, we expect that. I expect that from our Air Force and stuff. Like,
I mean, they're
we
the most
always go
well-trained
over.
military in
Think
the
back to
freaking
Persian
world.
Gulf and think back to Afghanistan, all that. What did? We came in with planes.
Yeah.
We bombed
dude,
the shit out.
I
of them.
remember watching the first Iraq.
Yes.
When we came and we just leveled
And
it.
it was the first time, I'm sure for you, it was the same as for me. Night vision
Yeah.
on TV. Like, we were like watching the rockets fly. It was all
Yeah.
green. It was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
But we've done this before.
Yeah.
So don't tell me that we're doing it like no military has ever seen before, because we've already done this and done it well.
I didn't originally want regime change.
okay.
Now I want it.
Just call it what it is. I'm tired of that nonsense. I'm tired of it with Afghanistan, Iraq, all that. Like, we should own Iraq. We should own Pakistan and Afghanistan, because we went over there, we cleaned house and killed them all.
Yeah, and then
And then give 'em back.
last idiot president pulled out of there the way he
Gave
did.
it back.
Oh,
Yeah, no, it was a
stupid.
total shit show.
Yeah,
So if we're gonna do these things, go take it.
do it.
And then don't give it back when you're done. Like, I would have so much more respect for him as a leader. Like, I've got very little positive to say. Like, the only thing I can say about Trump is that I always tend to agree with the idea in premise.
Yeah, I know. And
The
then
execution of
sucks.
all of it is terrible.
Yeah.
Messaging is terrible.
Oh yeah.
And my biggest gripe has been the Twitter fingers and the way he just pops off at the mouth like you and I do.
Yeah.
But on a global stage,
We're not the president.
Like, I should not be president, right? I should not have a mouth like this and then go talk to the Chancellor of Germany and expect to get positive results.
Right.
We're
Pulling out of the United Nations and NATO.
what the fuck is that? Just because you're pissed off that they won't just do whatever you tell them to do. There are rules and regulations to this.
I'm for bringing our money back. I'm fine with that.
Well,
Stop funding that shit.
at some
Bring it
point,
back. Keep that money here.
Well, especially with a leader like this.
Yeah,
at some point, everybody else is going to be pissed off at us, and we're going to really wish we had NATO to back us up.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
You know how hard it would be to come to the U.S. and actually get anything done militarily?
Oh, it would be terribly hard.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. China could do it.
I don't think so. They don't have enough guns.
They got enough fucking cannon fodder. They'll just
they don't
keep
have enough
sending
guns.
people.
They will, but they don't have enough guns to arm those people.
It doesn't have to. It's not the way it
It would
used
be
to
like
be.
World War Z.
It's not, but it's not like the way it used to be. They're just going to send over people, and they
And
will,
let 'em just
will
get-
buy our own legal weapons and use them against us.
Oh, yeah, just send them here
the
beforehand.
way of like an army coming over here, no. But they're
No,
going to
there's no way.
slowly infiltrate and take over,
Yeah.
and that's
Not if you don't let them in.
oh yeah. Well, I don't believe all the noise that nothing's happening on the border anymore either. He started doing this whole Iran thing, so you'd stop talking about the border. You know what else you haven't heard of in a month?
Inflation.
Epstein, inflation. The only thing he's talking about right now is, the gas prices are going to go tumbling down as soon as we're done in 2 weeks. Bullshit.
Not if you want to sell all of our oil to all those other countries.
Bullshit.
Yeah, I mean, ours shouldn't be raising anyway.
We've got enough. We should
We
be
got enough
supplying
oil.
ourselves.
Yeah, we should just be supplying ourselves.
And
F you.
supposedly we did this giant dump so the prices would go down, but yet every time I roll by a pump, it's more expensive than it was last
I'm
time.
glad I don't have to look at it. That's why I got the Jetson mobile.
Yeah.
I don't have to pay any attention. And I got my electric bill down last month.
Yeah.
Yeah, now that we didn't use any electric heat and I moved a family into the other part of the house, I went from $819 last month to $319. $500 I saved. You know
Well,
what that tells me? Next year, next winter, we ain't going in that part of the house again.
Yeah.
Unless I get some other heating solution.
Yeah. Well, that's for sure.
screw
But
that.
I think a big chunk, like a good portion of it, was the supply charge was down because everybody's been down this month too.
Well, yeah, but this last month's bill, so the last one was January and February. This was February
To March.
into March.
Which wasn't as bad as
It wasn't
January.
as bad.
And you're so like the part of the
Yeah.
reason the hike went up is because everybody needed all the electricity.
Right. Yeah,
So
but I went down $500.
Yeah, I know.
I mean,
I heard
that's
I heard about it.
significant.
I was at the garage and we were talking about it, and the guys over at Krill's that all live around here, and they have the same issue that you're having. So we were all kind of chatting about it. And I'm like, what's yours? Mine's not a good comparison because I live in a National Grid
Yeah,
land.
National Grid. Yeah.
But here, I don't really even think about what's the electric bill because whatever, they're just going to make it, and we're doing fine on that.
I just don't understand how my Boonville municipal bills are crushing my old National Grid bills. Like, crushing them.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
Like, my old National Grid bills were never
Well,
half as bad.
National Grid jumped on us good this month, too.
Did they?
Yeah. And there's another 6% coming, and then 8% another.
Well, they got to build the new transfer
yeah.
site they're making and put up all those new
Yeah.
wires to send the power down south. And
Once they're fucking nuts, Hochul there is getting a fucking kickback from that. I'm telling you. It's insane.
like I said, you want to lower the energy prices, take our taxes out of it. And all the bullshit surcharges the state puts on it. Take all that shit out. That'll lower our freaking bills. Douchebag.
Well,
Hate them all.
I was talking with Mackenzie out in Oregon, and I mean, you're a little different. You probably have the option to go National Grid or municipal. No. Even like starting a new service.
No, you
Okay.
have to get because municipal owns all the lines.
All right. Well, where she's at, she can choose her electric provider.
Okay, yeah.
I'm like, that's amazing. Like
Yeah.
we don't have.
Competition.
I have no option. It's
No.
National Grid or nothing.
Yep.
Build solar, whatever. But to have an option to shop would be nice because then they wouldn't be able to just jack you. There's a 6% coming, and then I'm going up 14% by the end of 2026. And there's no. What am I supposed to do? If they were say, hey, gas is cheaper here than here, you would go there. You got an option.
Well, there's
Tell
nothing
me
you
how
can
it's
do.
not the definition of monopoly.
Right. Well, there's nothing you can do for electricity. Solar is ridiculous. I mean, that costs way too much.
The
to make it
upfront
worth
is
it.
the upfront is expensive.
Yeah, and your break even's ridiculous. Break even.
Not if you're going to be there a while.
Break even's like 15 years,
Mm-hmm.
and then your stuff's obsolete in another 5.
Well, your technology is always going to upgrade. You'll do
So-
better and better. But I mean, your initial. I still think if you're going to stay in that house and stay there, solar is the way to go. I'd get off grid in a second.
Yeah,
But you're only going to be there a couple more years.
Yeah,
anyway.
but I thought I could build a system for like $8,000 that could charge my car and be a generator.
Mhm.
So at least keep the house on for a couple days.
Yep.
If we needed it.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
I thought about it because you can build a system like that for like 8-10 grand, which isn't terrible.
Yeah, without having the big draw stuff, we've been talking about doing
I mean,
it.
that's about what it costs for a generator.
Yeah, well,
I mean, you can put a propane generator in.
and that's off the grid. So after a couple of years, it's paid.
Right.
So we've talked about doing it up to camp.
Yeah, but that wouldn't.
My
it
problem
wouldn't
at
do the
camp
whole
is
house.
the investment
Yeah.
in something I don't own.
I need to figure out what to do for heat though. Do I just keep with oil, or do I do propane? Do I switch to mini splits? What the fuck do I do? I have no fucking clue.
I've told you 100 times.
Yeah, go to wood.
Yeah.
I know, but I don't want to do wood.
Oh, well, there you go. Hey,
My
you're
lazy ass
going to
doesn't wanna
pay.
do
But I
it.
mean, like, I guarantee you, I'm going to heat my house at 80 degrees. The whole thing, windows open in the wintertime, is
Yeah.
going to cost me under $1,000
Yeah.
for a whole year.
Well, even if I did that though, I can't get the wood heat into the part of the house that I need it.
Yeah.
If I could just get the oil heat
To go into the rest
to
of the house.
go in the rest of the
Yeah.
house,
Yep.
it'd be fine. But I can't, so I don't know what the fuck to do. Maybe a couple mini
Put
splits
a wood
over
furnace
there.
down there and hook it right onto your duct.
I mean, I could go back and get a freaking wood stove again.
No, I wouldn't go with a wood stove. I'd go with a wood furnace with a
Yeah.
blower so you can pipe it into your ductwork.
No, I can't. Yeah, but I can't get it over the other part of the house. I can't get ductwork in the other part of the house.
There's no ducts into that section of the house?
No, that's why I run electric. Yeah. Yeah.
I just figured you were lazy and just
the
didn't
floor
do it.
basically sits on the ground.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. That's the issue I have.
honestly, I would build ducts right through the wall on the house. I'd bring in a main, and you put it running into a corner up through wherever you're coming out of, in your part of your house. You got your ducts.
Yeah.
All right, duct that straight up to your ceiling. Box it in so it's not all ugly and a big pipe sticking out there. Two corners of a piece of sheet.
Like on the outside of the house?
inside the house, right on the
can't.
inside of the wall. You got heat coming out in the house.
Yeah, but where it's coming out, I might be able to do a, what do they call them, a kick plate vent from the kitchen into the one room. I might be able to do that.
I'm
But you're
saying
not gonna get them back
tie a
there.
pipe right straight down onto that duct. So that way you're wherever it's coming out of your floor. So there's a duct running up the floor to a grate, correct?
Yeah,
All right. Remove that grate. Eliminate that.
yeah.
Run that duct right up, straight up to the ceiling.
But I can't. It's in the middle of the kitchen
It comes from somewhere.
from the basement.
Right. So run it to the corner in the basement.
In the basement, that's what I'm saying. I could run it to an exterior wall, come up through the. I'd have to come up through the counters, the cabinets,
Mm-hmm.
and throw a kick plate in to send it out.
Yeah, but that's not going to give you what you need in the rest of the house.
No,
I'm
it's
saying,
only going to
saying
get that
add-
one room.
Add duct work to the interior of the
I
house.
have it upstairs. That's not the issue. The issue is that back part of the house, where you come in the back
Where your
door.
bedroom or
The old bedroom was, and the living area is over there. That's the issue, because there is a crawl space like this.
Okay. Well then, yeah, you shut those
Right.
2 rooms off.
That's
and
what
don't
I'm
do
gonna
it.
have to do every winter. Just shut that down.
You got it's a giant house, 2 rooms.
I know.
I'm trying to spend a couple $1,000s and heat your whole house here, and we're going in opposite directions.
Yeah, I just gotta. I just want to get
you
those.
just put a door on there and shut it.
I'm gonna have to actually put a door on it next year, because we just have a insulated fucking
Yeah.
blind there.
No, I would
That's
put
it.
a, like a insulated door.
A real
on it.
door. I
Yeah.
know. I'm
Shut
gonna
it.
have to. And then move the kids in the other room. That's what we gotta do. But it just sucks, because that's the family area where we usually are, and the kids' playroom is gonna be off it. So, it is what it is. Whatever.
It's only 9 months a year.
Yeah. No, that's the bullshit part. It's like half the year. I can't use a part of the house I want to sit in half the year.
Yeah.
What the fuck? It's ridiculous.
It is ridiculous.
So I don't know.
It's supposed to be 70 this week, though.
That's what they say.
Mhm. We've lost a
I'll believe it when
lot
I
of
see
snow
it.
this week.
Thank God.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, because then I get to do more work outside. Because now I can get to the flower beds I need to dig up and take
This
out.
would be a good week for me to have a dry yard to work on. So
You know, this would be a great weekend for me to work if I didn't have kids.
yeah,
All my shit gets freaking put in one weekend. Sucks. Fucking, it's so hard. I got the rooms done last week.
Nice.
They're done. Well, except the hardware store didn't have the quarter round I needed, so I got to wait until they get a new shipment of quarter round just to finish up like tiny little things that just annoys the shit. out of me.
that's the
It's
part. That's why I said I hate trim work. 'Cause there's
Yeah.
always just that next little layer to make it perfect.
It's like I could have had it all done last weekend if they just had this quarter round I freaking needed. But
I figured when I rolled over to grab the chairs and everything was still spread out across the driveway, like, yeah, we're not recording today.
yeah.
But it was good. I had a really wild start to our day. Okay, had a plan. We will not do tattoo parties anymore.
No, I know.
Okay,
yeah.
so we don't travel for nothing, but we'll set them up here.
Yeah.
So this girl had legitimate 18 people signed up to get
Jeez.
tattoos. So we're like, fuck yeah. We had Mackenzie come in.
Yeah.
Stephanie went up front. Moved the 2 of them up front. They rocked it out. And they all did little I am enough and, those little bangers.
Yeah,
right?
little, yeah. Little flash.
Right,
things,
so you
yeah.
plan 18. It's going to take a good chunk of the day.
Yeah, you would think.
You'd think. These 2 girls knocked that out by 4.
Oh, it's just the 2 of them?
No, Mackenzie and Stephanie by themselves.
That's it. Mariah wasn't here doing it?
Mariah was back here working on appointments.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Mariah doesn't do Flash.
Oh, okay.
So it was originally just going to be a Stephanie thing.
Yeah.
And then when we got the number, we're like, all right, add another-
Okay,
probably 1
yeah.
or 2 more because somebody will come straggling in later, whatever the case may be. So 18 to 20 people, they're going to need the whole freaking day to do that.
Yeah.
And the 2 of them, I sat in my chair, and usually I'm playing because I start off your morning with 20 CNAs from various agencies.
Nope.
Yeah, it was great. So usually I'd just be sitting there playing on the Xbox and just doing my thing. At one point, I was literally just sitting there just watching. It was just absolute efficiency between the 2 of them.
Wow.
Like one,
I would have never thought.
right.
That would have been complete
Yeah,
chaos.
and usually it kind of is, but that's more because everybody else around. And I kind of thought Mackenzie would have a little bit of a struggle taking her out of her spot,
Right.
Because they are
Yeah.
absolute creatures of habit.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I reach here, I get this, and when
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
not there, it throws them right off. And so she kind of complained about that when we mentioned the idea, but we all can adapt. Everything will be good, and everybody wants to make a lot of money.
Right.
And Mackenzie started off, and Stephanie is about a half a tattoo behind. Just boom, 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 knocking them out. I'm like, wow, this is going really fast. At 3:30, Mariah's in between appointments. She was like, how's it going? I was like, I really think we're going to be done here in like less than an hour.
That's
just
great.
like, what? Yeah, so they knocked them right out. It was a fantastic day, good pay, but I mean, like, have it just work smoothly.
Yeah.
You know, which, as the boss, awesome. I'm watching it go how it's supposed to.
Yeah.
And then in the same token, I'm like, no, what the fuck? Why can't you just do this all the time?
Yeah, a
like,
regular
why
day.
am I sitting here wondering if you're going to be consistent and do what
Yeah.
you got to do? Like, why can't you do this every day and just do this?
Yeah.
You know,
Got to book more parties.
well, yeah, and you know, I'm down for that when it works like that.
Right.
Hell yeah.
But it wasn't a bunch of people wanting.
Well, you set the rules. Like,
You know what I mean?
in the
Yeah.
beginning when it was first brought up, like, oh, we're all gonna do these little $80 to $120 ones.
Right.
All right. So you start talking to them, and automatically you get one like, well, yeah, but I'm gonna turn this into a half sleeve, so I want to do this and this.
Right.
Because you know a fucking half sleeve starts with a minimum size
Yeah.
tattoo.
Yeah.
You know, everybody is getting a sleeve at some point. Whoever gets a tattoo,
Yeah.
you may notice not everybody ends up with sleeves.
Right.
But everybody that sits down after they're done with their first one, like, I want a whole sleeve. I just have no idea how much dedication that means,
How
or
long
money,
that
or
take- yeah,
time,
yeah.
or anything. So it went really awesome, and
Good.
that was super cool. So usually, you know, it makes me feel really good heading in. There's a convention again in Utica in October.
Nice.
And in October,
Yeah, that's the worst time to have it. I know.
I was like,
I told you they need to have it in the summer.
all right, that's what I said. When we left there in January last year, like, what should we change for next year? Like, put it in hot weather.
Yeah.
And-
Summer, please.
But nobody, for whatever reason, really wants to listen to me all the way when I talk, so
Yeah.
we shoot for October. And I was like, fuck that. I ain't going. You bitches can figure it out.
Yeah.
Right. Like,
Even January's better because
Yeah.
at least it's winter. You got shit to do.
You
It's
know,
like, all right, I'll
right.
be inside.
And so, you know, I said that. I'm like, I'm not going. And, you know, most of the time during hunting season, that's all
Yeah,
I
they're
gotta
not
say.
getting you out of the
That's all I
road.
gotta say. Well, that's all I have to say.
Yeah.
She might ask me. Somebody might ask me to do something.
Yeah.
I was like, nope, it's hunting season. I ain't going. And she never gives me any crap about this. And I said, oh, I ain't going. It's October. It's hunting season. You know better. And I got the look. And I don't get the look very often.
Yeah.
And I got the look, and I was like, oh, apparently I am going
are
to this.
going, yeah. Looks like you're doing that.
Yeah, so we're going to burn a fucking... You know for a fact, it's going to be 60 degrees in the middle of the afternoon, 45, 50 degrees in the evening. It's going to be perfect.
You know
Perfect
what's going to
bow
happen.
hunting season weather, and that buck is going to walk.
I know,
right
that's
by that
exactly
tree.
what's going to happen.
Yeah.
You're going to get back and check your cameras and be really pissed. You
Oh,
might
yeah.
not even want to put your cameras out that weekend.
Yeah, I might not. You might,
you might,
be right.
you might just pull
Brian
your,
did
pull
that
your
one time.
cards.
Bill Buick, if you're listening, I know you do sometimes. We told him one day, he made an appointment. It was like, I don't know, must have been early November,
Yeah.
maybe late October, and because it was still nice enough weather. I remember the picture, and we were sitting there.
Oh,
it was a
no.
beautiful day. Him and his wife had booked. They're good people. We could, you know,
Yeah.
they pay. It's all right. Come in, do this appointment. And she was tattooing him, and she's like, past few weeks, I've had this buck on camera about 3:30. It's about 3:30. I haven't seen him in a few days. So if he walks by my camera today, you will never ever get another tattoo during hunting season.
Yeah.
Check
He's-
the camera, sure as shit. And Bill knows. Don't even ask.
Yeah, he's not
September
getting
to
one,
December,
yeah.
that boy can't get a tattoo.
Yeah, that's great. That's so funny. But yeah, I just pull them. I stopped putting cameras out. I'm going to have to this year because the new property I'm going to be trying to figure out. But
I can't help myself. I gotta have them out. I
Yeah.
kicked myself last year. We really didn't get them out until right before the season even started.
Yeah.
So I was really behind.
well, you kept me going out in my woods the last couple cold ass freaking days of hunting season last year because you got that 8
got
point
that
on
buck
camera.
on camera, right? Like it feeds the need. That's all you
Yeah.
gotta have sometimes.
And you're like, look at this. I'm like, shit,
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
It's cold. I don't want to be out there, but I gotta.
Yeah. And he wandered around over there too. I know it.
Yeah.
I know he did.
Oh yeah.
He'll be there.
Yeah, he's gonna be bigger this year.
Yeah, I gotta get cameras. I gotta get more cameras because now I'm half my cameras get dedicated to just sitting and staring at a trap that doesn't even
Right.
go off.
Signed on the
Done?
land. Signed.
Deal.
Just waiting for the check.
Nice.
So once I get that, though, I'm going down and buying a trailer.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to take the tractor and backhoe, and I'm going right over the property. I'm going to start trails.
Nice.
Because I want to get these trails so they're not soaking wet. I want to build them up high enough to where I can just get them so... Because I got to find a new way for the wheeler to get there to get the deer out. So
Why we can't go in the way we've been going in?
you can't go all... That trail's going to be done. That main trail. Because they're putting all the solar back there.
Right.
So I'm going to have to... You know that trail I have cutting over
To the right.
to the right?
Yeah.
It's wet.
Oh, yeah.
A few spots.
I
Pretty
remember.
good. I have to
Fill
dig
that.
that out, fill it in, and get it so it's dry enough to take a wheeler
That's
through.
going to be a lot of stone.
I'm going to try to use those big boulders piles that I have. I'm going to try to use that.
Oh, yeah. To fill it as
And
first.
mud.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going to first get boulders that were dug out when nothing was buried in my field.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get those. I'm gonna take them out, dump them, and then I'm gonna build ditches on the sides and just start
Try to
piling
pile on top of
dirt,
it. Yeah.
well, mud on top and top and top. Flatten it out, let it dry. Then I can move further, get more. It's gonna be a process.
Oh,
'cause
yeah. That's a ways to go. I mean, what are you looking at? 100 yards to get over there, ain't he?
Well, there's only a few spots that are bad.
Mm-hmm.
So you got that first initial spot that's wet, and then about
I've only walked over there like 2 or 3 times.
and then like 50 yards in, there's a good wet
Mm-hmm.
spot that needs to be filled in. But then I would.
Then
like
you're going to go in and go all the way around the backside. And up
Then
through.
I would like to go fill that mud hole in on the neighboring. They got a trail that cuts off me and my neighbor.
Okay.
I'd like to go to that big mud spot. I want to go in there and fill that in, so that that's nice and dry.
Mm-hmm.
So he can, because he likes to ride his wheeler over. I don't care if he comes through.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Arrangements
So-
can be good for good.
Yeah. So it'll be good to have
Mm-hmm.
that all connected.
I don't mind when Mike and I think his brother's name is Dave. I can never remember if it's Mike and Dave or Mike and Dan.
Yeah.
But the O'Connell's in the middle.
Right.
You know, yeah, whatever. You know,
Yeah.
for the time that amount of times you would do it, it's not gonna mess with anything I do. So he doesn't go on my property much, but if he ever had to, you know,
Right.
and it works both ways. Like he knows me enough to know I'm not hunting your shit. So if I'm in your shit, it means I'm after something I already got.
Well, that guy's been running those trails for 30 years.
And if he
So
wants
it's
to
like-
have a cool relationship, it's
But-
worth doing.
And he's
sometimes.
also said, well, first he lets me hunt his property. Second off, he goes, well, you're going to have permission to hunt that other property. I'll take you and I'll show you the trails
Hey.
that are over there.
There you go.
Like, awesome.
Yeah.
Because he's grew up there. I mean, he grew up there. He's been there, 30, 50 years,
Yeah, I
whatever.
gotta figure out what that is. If I can figure out where I'm gonna put my sign,
Yeah.
then I can stop paying the guy down here in Boonville.
Yeah, I got to wait. As soon as I close on that. So I'm waiting to get that chunk, too. Because I have to close on the other. It's a whole freaking mess.
Of course, it would be.
Yeah. So that might take a couple months. But yeah, as soon as I get it, I'll show you where the property is. So I got to put my for sale sign on.
You're selling that now?
Oh, I'm going to. Yeah. For
I thought
sure.
you were keeping it for hunt.
No, the 10 acres
Oh,
on the other side. Yeah, I'm definitely selling that.
yeah. That's not enough to really
No,
do much with it other than just sell it, unless you're gonna do something with it.
unless I'm going to put like storage units or
Yeah.
something.
Which
I ain't got the money for that.
passive income, man.
Yeah, nothing.
But it's funny because like that is the thing right now. That's the trendy. Like I don't know if it's a TikTok fucking thing or something that
Right.
like everybody lately is like, I think I'm gonna get land and put storage units on it. I bet you I've heard that in the last 6 months, maybe a dozen different people. Oh yeah.
Yeah, then look into how expensive it is.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I get it. It's
Yeah.
why nobody's doing it.
Yeah,
but I
it's
mean, like
stupid. If it was cheap enough, yeah, sure.
there are
Because that's a great location. If it was cheap enough, I would do it.
there's somebody that's got a really good spot out Adams Way,
Yeah.
and they're preparing to do it.
I'm hoping to just sell it to the beverage company, to be honest with you. I'm going to hold it for a year so I don't have to pay long-term or short-term capital gains. And then just go to the beverage company and be like, yo,
See, I'm going to talk to them and see if I can trap that.
yeah. Yeah, that wouldn't be a bad idea.
No, it wouldn't, because Mackenzie lives kind of loop-de-doop around the back of it.
Yep.
And so it's the first time I've never really driven that back road over there.
Mm-hmm.
But when the church exploded, that was the detour.
Yeah.
And so I kind of was getting a grasp, like, there's a large chunk of property here that looks pretty trappable.
Yeah, it looks
You know,
a lot of it looks huntable too.
Yeah, but I don't need to ask.
They
for-
own. I mean, they own so much
Right.
land.
Tim has talked to me about how much property is over there, and he's like, "Oh, we're behind Nirvana." I never go over there. I got no frame of reference, and then I drove it. I'm like, they are posted like way down there.
Oh yeah, and then they own towards Boonville more too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they own a lot. Of land. They own that land that the electric frickin' company's renting,
Oh,
where they have all their stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and they're just renting that. Imagine what they're getting paid for that.
I bet you pretty nicely.
Wish I had that 10 acres before they got that. But I've been like, hey, set up right here.
Yeah.
I'll do it for half.
I'm surprised you didn't do that in the field behind the house.
I would have. Right price? Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
I always thought, it'd be cheap to do. You set up campsites,
Mm-hmm.
camper sites. That's
Yeah, you just got to run power.
quick and dirty.
Yeah.
Run power,
Yeah.
have it all set, and eventually you could run sewer if you wanted. But run power, have frickin' swore outs come once a week, pump everyone out.
Yeah. Give them the option to pay them.
Yep.
Yeah, I wouldn't, because I would think, I know without knowing anything really about it, but I would think power, easy.
Power and water.
But the water and the sewer would
Yeah.
be something that somebody's going to want to regulate and monitor.
Right. Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
just running straight power in there.
Yeah.
Okay, now you supply your own water to your camper. You can do that,
Oh, yeah.
and so on and so forth. That would be a cheap, easy way to go.
Yeah.
But I'm always about trying to figure out how to do it with the least amount of oversight.
Right. Yeah.
I want.
But
We talked
I
about at
see-
one point having a hair person here.
Yeah.
And like Department of Health, I'm like, I already deal with them enough.
Yep.
Nope.
Nope.
Not doing that.
Because I see these places that are just a field
Mm-hmm.
with camper hookups and they're packed.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, there's nothing special there.
It's just.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or the one up on Potato Hill Road.
Yep.
What's special there? There's nothing there. It's a field.
Yep. Place to park it.
Like,
You're already
jeez.
doing that.
I know. I got 2 in storage there already.
We talked about last year, with as short as the hunting season was, we get both of us really pissy at when you start getting hard to work up there,
Yeah.
and you still got 2.5, 3 weeks of season left. Half the hunting season's almost you are fighting it, looking for maybe find a place down the valley. And so we found one not far from here. There's actually one up just on the other end of Moose River Road, up on 28. Not a bad chunk, looks like, just from the aerial pictures. Way cheaper because it's not nearly as much land.
Yeah.
So, the whole talk, start over, try to figure it out, yada, yada, yada. Then it boils down to, okay, how much is that camp building worth to us?
Right.
Because if I'm doing it up there, then you can automatically bank I'm dropping $5,000 on a camper because we're not coming out of the woods just
Right.
because I don't have a place to stay.
Yep.
So if we're going to an empty lot and gonna start over, cool. I'm in for an adventure.
Yep.
But we got to figure out how we're gonna stay there. So this building that isn't worth anything to us in dollar numbers,
Right.
really is.
Oh, yeah.
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 So we were chopping that up a little bit, and we're gonna stay on this one this year at least. I can't imagine myself not going up there.
Imagine all the shit you're going to have to take out of that place. Dude, there's years and years worth of stuff in there,
Yeah.
and you want to rip some of that stuff you put in out of it, too.
The building, well, no, really,
No.
honestly,
No, you keep all
anything
that
that's
stuff.
nailed down, screwed down in there, I might steal this. I got a good set of stairs I just put in last year.
Right, I know.
But other than that, I don't think I would take anything
No, okay.
furniture wise. My metal lockers and stuff that we
Right.
brought in, but I could live without all that. The most money I've spent on that building is in spray foam cans.
Right. Yeah.
Everything else can be taken in easy.
Yeah.
I can empty camp the lot
Mm.
in an afternoon. The rest of the woods is
Yeah.
going to take me a month.
Oh, for real. I mean, there's a lot of stands.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there is. I counted them up the other day. I think I got 22 in the woods right now, plus the 8 or 10 that I bring out, my climbers.
And they're
my
not going to
hang-ups.
be easy to get off either.
Oh, no.
They're going to be like
And
mine.
half of them, well, no, because I am a little bit better than you, and I check my straps almost every
Oh,
year.
do you?
Yeah. So,
You know how I check my straps?
pull on it. Yeah.
It's good.
Yep. I have a wife that's real nervous about
Yeah.
climbing up, so we go around and just during bow season, in between morning and evening watches, you got a good chunk of day.
Yeah.
So we'll go out and pound the trails, and literally, I will climb every stand, check the straps. If it's tight or crooked, we'll flatten them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like think about up in the timber stand area. When I put those stands in there, there was trails.
Right.
Now
Yeah,
you're
there's not-
hiking.
Yeah.
You know, so there's a lot could be done, but you know, boy, I'd have the greatest freaking yard sale in the world if I decided to come out of that.
Well,
every hunting thing you've ever needed. If I went from 1,200 acres to 300 acres, there's no point in having 25 tree stands.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
There's almost no point in having
I've
25
got-
tree stands on 1,200
How
acres.
many?
I can't get
How many
them.
tree stands do I have on freaking 50 acres? I mean, I had
Yep.
3, 6. I probably had 12 stands
Yeah.
on
Which is I thought was weird
50
because
acres.
I never put stands where I can look at them and see other
See the
stands.
other ones? I know, but it made a difference.
With the playing the wind, it
Yeah.
definitely does. Yeah, but I mean, I'm so spread out up there. I'm trying to cover, 400 acres per.
But
stand.
there was stands when I had that set up where you could be sitting 50 or 100 yards away where you're not going to see that deer that you would see in that other stand.
Oh yeah, I totally get that. You could sit in. I got 3 different. Over the years, we've had 3 different versions of the bear stand.
Yeah.
The wood one, the metal one, and now another metal one.
Yeah.
And you can literally see all 3 of them from each other, but you
But
couldn't
not
see
see
the
the deer
deer
that's
that
going
were
by.
in the middle of them, any of them.
Yeah.
So, which we're going on Bear Stand 4.0 this year because I've sat in this one for 2 years and only seen 1 buck out of it. I'm looking.
Isn't that the one you shot? The one out this year, overlooking that beaver flow?
No,
Oh,
the one I shot out of the mud flats and out of the timber stand, or with the timber blind across the road from the timber stands where I shot my 2 this year.
oh, that was the mud flats.
Yeah. The only buck I ever shot.
Did you put an actual stand in the mud flats?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, nice double. You come in off that trail, it's right there on the right. Perfect.
Oh, okay.
It's great until all the leaves are gone, and then you're just sitting in a
Yeah, in
box
the open,
blind,
yeah,
basically.
yeah.
But it's in a really good spot.
I thought that was in the other beaver flow
Yeah,
over by
no,
the bear stand.
no. It was the first time I shot the 7-point was on the opposite side of the mud flats on that hill where you could almost see the southwest road.
Okay.
And then when I finally shot him, he was down on the right to me right there. But the only buck I ever shot off the Bullhead Pond Dam was the 7-point that you were there for back in the years ago.
All right. I figured that was where this buck was too. I don't
And
know why I was thinking that, but I was thinking it was there.
We've always sat in the woods there at the bear stand and had seen quite a few deer, but you always see some out in the meadow.
Right.
And so we moved it to the meadow, and in 2 years, the only deer I've seen out there was a 4-point at 40 yards during bow season.
Well, I
So-
shot that 6-point out of that, but it was on the edge
Down
of
on
that.
the far corner.
Yeah.
Yep. And that's where they cross off the road, and
Yes, they do.
But then they
were
wind
running
that
all the
edge,
time.
and they stay in the woods. They don't.
Yeah,
I
right.
mean, it's weird. The tracks say they come out into the meadow,
Yeah.
but I never see them out in the meadow.
Well, it was just that edge. He just cut that corner to stay off the road.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, they come right. He probably came right, or was coming right across the road because they come
He's
over.
probably gonna, because he came
came
over the
from-
hill. He came from the bear stand area, over the hill.
Yeah.
Came down, cut the corner there.
Yeah.
And was gonna go up and go over the road.
Go over the road. Yep.
Yeah.
And they go right over there down.
But
in,
he
by
didn't
the
have to
Holstein.
walk the road because he was skirting
Yep.
on the edge.
In the edges.
Yeah.
So I think we're gonna. Part of the reason we pulled the bear stand out and put it in the meadow was because it was getting so samplinged up in there.
Yeah.
But it's been a couple of years and it opens up. It won't be a bow stand, but
Right.
it'll be a good rifle stand again.
Yeah.
And I'll smoke one out of there this year, or somebody will, because that's my place. Like you are different because you know the area, but like bring up Rob or Tim or Joe or whoever the hell I want to bring up. I want to put you on deer.
Yeah.
So like the bear stand's the one where I'm like almost guarantee you'll see something.
I still love that stand where you've seen those bucks where I saw that buck last year.
Yeah.
That's where I put my climber when I first started. Well, by the old duck blind stand up there. That's where I used to put my climber, was up on, but behind it, up on that knoll, so I could watch
Down in there.
both sides.
Yeah.
And
Now I think you need to just put a fucking ground blind right on that big chip pile right there in the corner,
yeah, but that's gone. I don't have access to that.
or put it right on the
they're
corner.
they're gonna have all panels in there.
Yeah, I'd have it right on the corner of that fence line somewhere.
Well, I'm still gonna use that. I'm going to use their fences as freaking funnels.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I would put it right down in
Yeah,
that
no,
corner.
I'm using.
yeah.
Once I see where they have everything set up, then I can figure out.
Yeah,
Okay,
where you
where am
need
I
to
going to
be.
put stands and blinds and stuff? Because yeah, I'm using that shit. And in that the corner of the one field, if you go down more, there's a apple trees in there. So I want to find out where their fences are going to be in relative to those apple trees, and find a funnel there and set up in there. So.
Yep. That's where I'm going to be throwing my
Whole
fisher
bunch
traps
of
down in there
ideas.
by the apple trees.
A whole bunch of ideas. It's just getting.
I'm ready to go. I told her the other day. Actually, today, finally got my truck back. Everything's all good on that again.
Yeah, you got glass in the rear now.
No, well, yeah, we put the new window in. I've been taking it down for tint, but today it's
Oh,
up at Sullivan's for my radio.
Oh,
But
you got to put a system in it now too.
I've got it. Why not put it in?
Oh, you already have it.
It's the same system that was in the other truck. It fits,
okay.
it's brand. In the last truck, I bought a brand new under the seat box because the 15 was different than the 07, and it still fits underneath this one. So
Yeah.
just throw it right in. But it's up there in Seville.
Yeah.
If you follow what I think I might be doing this evening, which would be instead of coming home, going up the hill to see how far I can get.
Yeah.
And she's due for a good walk,
Mm-hmm.
and we usually are trying to get in right around now the first week of April. So we might take a peek this week and see if I can get in up there. If I can get in up there, boy, it's game time. I'm gonna be close the storage unit. I'm hauling everything up there. We're gonna get going.
Yeah, before all the black flies.
You only get a few weeks in the early spring, and then it turns to shit.
That's why I need this check so I can go get my trailer and get that freaking tractor over there because
Yep.
I want it before the bugs start.
Well, you can get your tractor over there if you want to do it. You get that dump trailer.
Yeah.
If you want to do it sooner.
Yeah,
than
because
later.
we can get with the excavator. Yeah, I gotta see when. Hopefully that check's gonna be here like this week or
Yeah.
next week. Like I want it.
I want it. Give me my money.
Yeah. But of course, the wife has stuff for me to do around the
Does
house
she now?
first. Yeah.
Who'd have thought?
Yeah. Not that I haven't done enough around the house, getting those rooms done and shit.
That wasn't for her.
No. Well, it was.
To get your crap out of her house.
No. She's all bummed out now because now that I've got the room done, the guest bedroom, we moved all the stuff over there. Now the boy's going to move over in the other room, so I got to get the queen bed out of storage and get that all set up in there for him. And she's all bummed out now because my baby's all in the crib. And then the other baby's got to go in the crib room, so she's all...
One goes out, one
it's
goes
time.
in.
Yeah.
It's
Said, well,
time.
she's not ready to leave the room yet. I'm like, come on. I'm ready.
Yeah. Yeah, I bet.
Yeah. 8 months, man. That's enough. Time to get in her own crib,
Yeah.
as far as I'm concerned. I don't want to get up and feed her. It's once or twice a night. You're getting up to feed her anyway. What's the difference?
Yeah.
You gotta go to the bathroom. What's the
Might as well,
difference?
you're gonna go get a drink of water.
Yeah, you're walking that way anyway.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
That's how I feel.
We never had them in the bedroom for long. I mean, Mackenzie wasn't, so, and Brittany and Sean were well before me. I know Mariah did that with Brittany and then realized the error of her ways because she couldn't get rid of her.
Yeah.
And so Sean never did. So that was a big difference there.
See, I can't remember how long the first one was in, so I can't be like, well,
Yeah. Well, you should
Yeah,
have
the
paid
other
a better
one.
track.
I know, but I'm a dude. I don't pay attention to that stuff,
She's God, get her out.
I just knew I started getting
Yep.
late again once the boy was in his own room.
Right. So
You
now,
know?
now it's time.
Yeah.
I got you. I'm reading what you put down. I got it.
8 months is long enough.
Yeah.
So
Be careful, though.
That damn kid. Anytime I
End
go,
up with another something happening in
anytime
9
I
months.
go to get some, that damn kid wakes up.
Yeah. Yep.
They know, man.
They do. It's an uncanny sixth sense.
Yeah.
That and it was always funny. Like they always knew we were trying to do it,
Yeah.
and they always knew when I was trying to get away, go smoke one.
Yeah.
Like
What you doing?
Yeah, my kids 80% of the time could have cared less if I was even in the building.
Right.
I crinkle a sandwich baggie. 2 of them are showing up.
What are you doing?
Yeah, what's going on down here? Like,
Don't worry about it.
yeah,
Get
what?
outta here.
How the sudden that you just all of a sudden got so interested in where I'm going? You're going outside? I thought I heard a baggie wrangling.
Get out of
Yeah,
here.
God damn it! I just want to
Leave
go
me
to the
alone,
garage.
kid. I got to figure out how I'm going to heat my whiskey room or keep it temperature controlled a little bit because I can't have it freezing up there.
Well, Electric mini splits.
I know, and it's gonna cost
You're back to the same thing every time.
costing
Yep.
me money, man. A
Yep.
lot of money. I was looking at those little electric baseboards you plug in, the hydronic ones that use the oil.
Mm-hmm.
They warm up and then they just stay a certain temperature. They're supposedly energy efficient. I don't know how much I want to pay to keep my whiskey at the right temperature.
You might just put a locked closet downstairs.
Yeah,
Just take it with you
I
where you
know,
want to
but
go.
the point of that room was to get my shit out of my
Yeah.
wife's dining room. That was the big thing. I mean, I got a nice cabinet they sit in
Yeah.
now, but she just doesn't want
Want it
it.
in the house.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. She doesn't want
That's
it
what I
in
said.
her dining room.
I said,
In her dining room.
Your room that you built, it was really,
Yeah.
it wasn't for her, but it was absolutely for her.
It was
Mm-hmm.
to get my shit out of her way.
So that should count.
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not able to get my big recliner up there. I'm kind of bummed about it.
Why, it won't fit?
My big electric recliner. I don't think I'm getting it up those stairs and through that door. It's okay. I'm gonna take my smaller recliner out. I already had an idea. I go, listen. I don't think we're getting that big recliner upstairs. So I'm gonna take my little one up there. And then we're taking this green couch of yours. We'll put the bigger couch in the other room in the playroom for the kids. Take your green couch, put it where people won't be sitting on it and ruining it. And then my big chair's going out here. I'll get more use out of it that way anyway. So I
Did
think it's
it
like
work?
a love seat. Yeah, she went for it.
Nice.
Sweet. Can't wait to have that chair back.
Check that one down.
Yep.
I got one.
Yep. Then the video games are going upstairs. I got to find out how I'm going to hang my deer heads, my deer skulls, because I don't have a lot of straight wall space.
Mm-hmm. I found, and I've got way too many for what this particular thing was, but there was a really cool thing this guy was making on Marketplace. Old fence post with, it looked like probably it was really stiff, but like it had the barbed wire coming off it, really old and rustic looking,
Yeah.
and a couple hangers hanging off of it. So he hung like, it had like 3 heads on it. So you could build one of them like in the corner.
Oh.
And then instead of trying to have them all up on the wall, if you had,
Yeah.
you probably got like 4 or 5 feet, and then at angles.
Yeah.
So
about
then you
4.
could, you could fit 4 or 5 heads on each one.
Yeah, and he had the backs.
Yeah, it was. It had.
So-
It was like a post, but it had like greenery, like cattails and stuff coming
Yeah.
off the bottom, and then like the barbed wire to make it look more like a seam.
But did he have just the skulls on there, or did he have back plates for each?
No,
of the
they were
skulls?
just hanging by a hanger.
I like my.
You've made them, yeah.
know.
But like I got all mine just basically just on triangles setting up.
Yeah.
I thought that would be a really cool way.
Yeah.
So I've got almost probably a dozen of them throughout the living room now. We're just trying to figure out where to
Just
put them.
do fucking totems.
That's what I'm looking at. Yeah.
Totems.
Yeah, I thought that was a pretty cool idea. So when I talked to the lady, she only had one, and it only held 3.
Yeah.
And I'm like, nah. If I'm gonna do that, like I've got them all over.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna have room for 2 of them by my chairs. It depends on where I hang my TV. If I'm gonna have room next to the TV, well, I don't know. And I've got one spot that'd be perfect for a full mount, like a full
Full chest mount.
chest mount. So I'm like, all right, when I get the big,
Yeah.
when I get that 10, 12 point, nice thick, big dog.
My big I'm hoping summer project is to build my coffee table. I'm buying acrylic sheets and I'm gonna join them together with a wood frame, and that's the Bobcat and the Fox I got this year going in there.
Oh, okay.
And that'll replace it's either gonna replace the coffee table or the TV stand, one or the other. But we'll put the scene in there with the lights, and it's gonna look pretty cool. But I'm super pumped. This Bobcat was freaking huge. It was awesome.
The wife got me the other day. I didn't want to finish part of the wall, like when you go up the stairs to the new room. I didn't want to finish the one wall. It's just like a pain in the ass. And she's like, well, what are you going to do with all your Adirondack art stuff? I'm like, I'm going to put it in the guest bedroom and stuff. She goes, well, if you just finish that wall, you could hang it on there. I'm like, son of a bitch. She's fucking right.
Good idea.
But
Hate you.
I don't want to do it. It's like just finish the wall.
Uh-huh.
It doesn't look nice when you come up the stairs. I'm like, I don't give a shit, but damn it, you're kind of right.
Well, yeah, but then, so your kid stays downstairs?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then all your stuff will be hanging where they can mess it all
It
up.
also would be I could put deer heads on there too, but I'm worried because they stick out. And if you bump them coming up the stairs and they fall off and they break, I'd be pissed. So it would be a nice place for a bunch of deer heads.
Mm-hmm.
Nice big flat wall. But I don't want people fucking them up.
Yeah. So yeah, I was thinking the same thing going up our wall to the upstairs. That
Yeah.
big empty wall is some good spots for hides and stuff.
Hides would be great.
But they
on
collect
that
so
wall.
much dust.
Yeah.
So like I feel like if I put them up there, it'll be easy to not clean them.
So maybe you'll know. I need to figure out a way on the slanted ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
I want to figure out a way. I've got deer hide. I want to figure out a way to hang that on that.
It's all tan though.
It's all tanned.
Then what?
Should I just nail it? Like, what should I do to hang it on there?
I would probably just nail it.
Just nail it, you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I would go talk to whoever at your hardware store, see if you can find some antique looking nails. And
Yeah.
not just go with aluminum roofers.
Right. Right.
You know, that would.
Or I wonder if you just get enough finishing nails in there.
Yeah, I mean
you know,
anything. With,
so it doesn't. You can't see them.
mm-hmm.
Really.
But you're gonna need a head to hold it
Right.
from falling
that's
off.
Yeah, that's
the only thing with the
yeah.
finish nails. That's why I was
That's
like
right.
an antique,
Yeah.
like a box nail kind of, but maybe
Yeah.
you could find some.
Like a bronze.
Well, I'm
or a-
thinking like back remodeling mom and dad's old house,
Yeah.
like those square, old timey iron
I had
nails.
so many of those, but they're all shit.
They straighten.
no, they break
Well, if you can get,
when they're rusted. To
but
shit.
if you only
Oh,
need,
yeah.
you know, like if you can pull a few of them and get some decent ones, like
Yeah.
you only need 8-10 of them.
Right.
You know, maybe a couple push pins in the center to hold it from sagging.
Right.
But that's a cool idea. I like
Yeah,
that.
I got to figure something out because I do. I want it on the ceiling there where it angles up. I got that hide. I want to put somewhere. It's just been shoved in a freaking pack basket for years.
That'd
I have it laying on the floor now to try to
Flatten
flatten
it
out.
back out.
Yeah, I don't know how long that's going to take either. Sitting on the
Stretch
floor.
it. Try and pull it tight.
Well, that'd be another option is to put it back in a stretcher and hang the stretcher.
That's a huge stretcher.
Yeah, I mean the deer hide's probably the size of this table.
Oh, well, it's not.
It's not that big.
Okay.
A little bit bigger than the table, but not much. I could just build a frame and.
Yeah. Yeah.
And what do you do? Punch holes in it and tie the rope through the holes?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I did. I built I gave her for the beaver she did birch hoop,
Mm-hmm.
and then just found some really old timey looking twine.
That's what I should do. I should make the fucker out of birch so my wife gets pissed because she wanted me to bring birch home one day and then she never did shit with it. So if I brought birch home and actually did shit with it and got it done, I'd be like, here, look.
Yeah.
Look what you can do with birch.
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't do shit with yours.
Yeah. I gotta take that now that it's set and dried for a few months.
Yeah.
The hoop has shrunk, so it's not stretching as much as it used to. So I gotta untie it and stretch that back out. But that's what I did with that one. And you could make that's rusticy looking, and it would go good. And if you had the stretcher frame out of birch or whatever, a couple finish nails to hold that to the
right,
to
right.
the
Yeah, you could nail that right to
Yeah.
the wall. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably the best bet to do.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if I'd have to string it all the way around to stretch it or if I can just do it. I don't know. I don't know how to do it. I've
Stretch
never-
it. You gotta stretch every angle. So like with the beaver, like it was ridiculous how many little tack holes we would stretch
Right.
it out on
But
the metal hoop.
I don't have to stretch
Stretch
it.
it, other
I
than just try
need
and
to-
flatten it.
Right.
Yeah.
Look flat. So, anyway, that's going to be a project.
Yeah.
And then I'm getting two bookshelves. I'm trying to figure out what color I want to get. I think I'm going to do white. Get 2 bookshelves, and then I'm going to tack them to the floor, and then I'm going to put wood on top. And I want to build a back to it, too. So, I have a little shelf over the bookshelves. And that'll act as like the guardrail so you don't fall down the down the stairs. So I still got more to do up there, but
I got a half-ass 2x4 railing upstairs around my landing
Yeah.
because when we moved in there, I ripped the old crap one out.
yeah,
We're 2 adults. Just don't step in the hole, right?
right.
But in order to pass the house inspection, the guy wants
to
to
have
rail
it,
it on it.
yeah.
So I wailed this thing out on a 2x4s in like 15 minutes.
Yeah, it's still there.
And it's still there. And
Do you want cedar?
well,
I got cedar.
what's funny, like it's never really been hooked to anything. It's just
Right.
kind of just sitting there.
Yeah,
And so the other day, I'm gonna take this wobbly piece of crap out of here. We never needed it anyways.
yeah.
She's like, no, keep it.
What?
It's horrendous. Like, I'm telling you, the least amount of time you could do to make something look like a railing is
is what you
exactly
did,
what I
right.
put in. Like, the edges are still rough.
Yeah.
And I'm like, just knock it down. Don't fall in the hole. No, keep it. So if I'm going to keep it, now she's like, we should do something nicer.
I got cedar trees at
Yeah.
the house.
Well, I'm not putting a lot into it. I have somewhere, because I'm just like that, like my father and my grandfather, a bundle of railing spindles that I had off a job.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, I have not done contracting since
20 years.
2009. I have this bundle. I'm pretty sure they're up to camp because I took them up there because I was sick of moving them around in my garage. So maybe I do something up there. So if they're up there, I've got more than enough to just drill some holes, make a topper, and throw up a crap
Well,
railing.
because I had considered cutting some limbs off the cedar tree, going buying the thing to make the knobs and the holes, and just building a cedar railing and putting that up.
Yeah.
I thought about doing it. I'm like, it is an excuse to buy more tools.
Yeah.
And then I could build more cedar shit, which would kind of be fun.
See, I'm paring out
But-
tools nowadays. Like, I'm done with. I have a lot of mismatched cramp, so I'm getting rid of most of that and gonna get decent sets. But I'm not gonna go wild anymore with tools.
Yeah.
You know, I work on some stuff, but I don't work on a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
So, you know, I got too much cramp, but at the same time,
I got to pull everything out of the fucking garage this spring and go through.
right. That's where
Yeah.
I'm at. Like, a lot of my stuff's dad's old stuff.
Right.
You know, like, I've got a bent skill saw.
Yeah.
Still works good,
Yeah.
but it's not anything you can really use for much other than just rough stuff. Because you
Right.
can't get angles right.
Right,
You
you're
can't-
just ripping through
Yeah,
something.
you're just tearing shit apart. So, that could probably go. You know,
Yeah.
stuff like that. So
I've got my.
But I'm not trying to replace a bunch of tools because you'll figure it out. And you have tools, they have projects.
I've got my grandfather's old tools, his woodworking tools, like his bandsaw and shit like that. The old
Yeah.
Craftsman,
Real stuff.
when Craftsman made really good
Yes.
shit,
Yep.
I have that stuff.
Yep.
And I don't want to get rid of it because it's
That's
really
the old stuff I would have kept, but
really good stuff.
when he
But I have no place to put it either.
right, well, if I
It's on my workbench.
if I still had some of that stuff, I would have, it'd probably have to be in a storage unit or something. But when they moved from Glenfield to Lawville,
Yeah.
my dad got rid of a lot of that. But he had, back in the day, when the school would upgrade equipment, the shop stuff, it'd go out for auction.
Right, he bid on it. Yeah.
He was way ahead of it.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
like some of this stuff, I don't even know if it actually hit the auction
Right,
because
right,
Stan already had his name on it.
Yeah.
But we had some amazing old school top notch tools to work
Yeah.
with. The bandsaw that you had in the shop at school. That stuff that doesn't ever break because they plan on 1,000 kids beating the shit out of it.
Right.
Those tools I would have absolutely kept. I probably would never get rid of them even today.
Yeah, I just got to figure out something to do. Maybe I need to build a table specifically for those tools because it's like they're taking up my whole workbench.
Yeah.
And because they were in the basement forever. And my mom's the one who had them. Like, they were given to her. And then she moved to Florida. She left them in the basement, never touched them. Same with her freaking table saw. I have that too. Just never touched the stuff. I mean, it's a brand new table saw. I don't think it's been one piece of wood's been run through it. I need to figure out how to take off the stupid safety bullshit on it because it doesn't.
I got you.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I don't know how. I can't rip anything. How do you rip something with a stupid freaking flappy thing on it?
Uh-huh.
What? How?
You take the piece of wood that you cut off,
Yeah.
and you smash that son of a bitch
Right.
off there.
Yeah. Because I'm looking at it, I'm like, how am I going to use this saw? It's got this safety thing over the blade,
I can show you how to use it with the blade with the safety thing on, but I would absolutely get rid of it.
but doesn't that get in the way of making your cuts?
You can fight your way around it.
But I don't want to fight my way
Right.
around it.
So I can show you how
I mean,
to do
I'm
it.
not going to put my hand through the blade. I'm going to use something to push through, Anyway,
Yeah. Good. I know
So-
you got a table saw. That's going to be handy when I go to make my coffee table.
I do.
Because that's really the only tool I need to have.
But
for
we
that.
need to get that safety shit off of it because it sucks.
So I
It's
gotta
stupid.
grind some, 1x slots in a chunk. So that's the one tool I don't have.
Yeah, to be honest with you, if that table saw didn't have the safety thing, I probably, instead of doing quarter rounds, would have ripped little 1x off my 1x4s and freaking trimmed with that.
Yep.
But
Anyway.
That's all the bitching for this week. I did have a gym bitch that I forgot about, so it obviously wasn't that big of a deal. I was going to bitch about something. But
I'm getting back to it. I was there today. I've been a few times. My back's gotten a lot better, so that's good.
Good.
But boy, a couple weeks of not running consistently.
Oh yeah.
I dropped 3/4 of a mile in my usual amount of time.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn. I felt like I was going.
I started a new workout.
Yeah.
And Jesus. Every time I start a new cycle of a new workout, I get so freaking sore. I am freaking beat.
That's the idea.
Yeah, I know. That's why I do it. That's why I change my workout every 8 weeks.
She's going to be disappointed. She's going to have a hard time. Her brain doesn't work like normal people's. Yeah. So she will not grasp the concept that she's not going to go back to doing the same thing she did 3 weeks ago.
No.
When she comes back to it.
No, when you take a break off, I mean, your body actually starts losing muscle in a week.
Oh yeah, it's
1 week.
It's clear. Like the 2 weeks of being down with the back, and then the slow week we've had getting everything together for the vacation she's on, just really sapped me, and it's clear. So back on track.
Yeah,
things are going good. She's all set. So
I'm back down 15 pounds from where I was.
Nice.
Yeah, 15 to 17 depending on the day. I'm like, holy crap! In a month.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like
back on the semaglutide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow, what a difference that stuff made. I even tried the
Well, it's because what you put on was nothing good.
Right.
So it was easy to get rid of.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, I tried that trizepatide stuff, and that did not work for me at all. I was gaining weight on it.
Her brother went from the semaglutide to the tirzepatide. I think he's back to semaglutide again too. I don't know. Actually, I shouldn't say. I don't know if he's doing it right now or not. But I know after the tirzepatide thing, he went back to semaglutide for a while. He's world traveling, so I don't know what he's doing right now.
But man, what a difference! I'm like, holy crap!
Hey,
I feel great.
It's what works.
I'm like, it works. I feel great.
You're doing the pill or the shot?
No, the shot still. Yeah.
I wondered about the pill.
Yeah.
You know, if it was me, I'd just as soon just take the shot and I have to remember it every day. I know how great I am about taking my prescriptions that are supposedly keeping my life working.
You should see me on the freaking antibiotics they gave me for the sinus infection I had. What's like, did you take it this morning?
Sick as a fuck, still can't remember to take it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
I'm,
you could die.
I'm 5 years in. I still got to try to remember to take my pill. Yeah. So the weight loss thing probably wouldn't be top of mind.
Right.
To remember to take that pill every time. But
cares?
I also, we were chatting about it when it was a story the other day, me and Mariah, I look at it that way, but people that, are super concerned, that's more top of mind to you than it is to me.
Right.
I've learned a lot in the last 2 years by doing this journey with her about how different you and I view the same plate of food.
Oh yeah.
What that Snickers bar means to you does not mean the same thing to me.
Right.
And I don't mean just you, but just in general.
It probably does.
So I never looked at it like that way. I was always slim and fit, and everything was working for me. So when you run into this now, I have a whole new appreciation for that. So do whatever works.
Yeah.
And
I think anyone should get on it if they need help with their weight.
I think it's, one step short of a miracle. And, in the obesity crisis of this country, it's a no-brainer. You don't even have to work.
No.
You just have to mind some simple P's and Q's. But there's
it just changes your brain.
Yeah, it changes
really
what you want.
It changes the relationship with it.
It changes what you want to do with it.
And how much you want of it.
Yep. I've seen it firsthand.
I'm good.
And, obviously, if you want to be healthy doing it, you have to put in work.
Oh, yeah.
But if all you want to do is just lose some weight and shed some pounds and get, your diabetes in check or whatever the other things, there's so many things coming off this obesity crap.
I know.
That, I look at people like, there's a fellow we know, mutual friend's bigger brother.
Yeah.
He's never going to do the work to lose any weight.
No.
But if you just jabbed him once a week, he's going to lose weight.
He's going to lose weight.
And he's going to be healthier for it.
Because he's just not going to want to eat as much.
Right. And,
that's it.
It just does it,
It controls that brain chemistry, I think. It's like,
It's incredible.
yeah,
It's
it
incredible.
really is. It's amazing. Yeah, anyone that needs to lose, freaking do it.
Mhm.
Do it. It's worth
It's
it.
getting cheaper, and it's
Yep.
long term. That shot gave me multiple years with my wife that I was not going to have otherwise.
Yep.
Now she did the right things and put in the extra work and all the right things, and that's just going to
Yeah.
extend. But even
It makes
if
you
all,
want to do the extra stuff too.
but
I
even if
think.
all she ever did was just sit there and lost 30 pounds,
Right.
30 pounds is 30 pounds, man.
Yeah. Oh, I
your,
know.
Your
It's a
heart's
lot.
not working as hard. Your organs aren't
Yep.
fighting you. It's going to be great. So I'm on all the support of it for sure.
Yep. Well, I think that's going to do it for this week, folks.
All right. We'll see you next week.
We
Hopefully.
Later.
No shit given. No shit given. No shit given. We don't care what you think.